Yeah, I just want to give you this. It's Tony's 2 cents. I know I've been gone a while, but I had some things that I take care of. But now I take them care of them. I'm back on the road, and we're making this happen. And I don't have the clipboard today. Don't have the ink, no markers, no nothing. Why? I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I tell you what, they got a win streak going, y'all. They got a win streak going, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because that was something that was getting real skeptical, and around town it was really not looking good for the home team. But that's all right. We got 2 in a row, and we're working on it. So just hold on. I got some information that's coming right now. I just want to let you know about my 2 cents, Tony's 2 cents for this week. I've been kind of laid back, not delivering no message for a couple weeks because I just want to put some information out there and let's see how it develops. And guess what? Man, they've had a couple of good wins in the past 2 weeks. First time in 5 years they had back-to-back Big East wins. I think they look pretty good. I know there's a lot of people say, well, man, what you going to say something bad about them today? Really? I don't really have nothing to say bad about them because guess what? They got quality blocking. They had good execution. They had great defensive play. They did an all-around great game today. Today, against Syracuse, without a doubt, was the best game they played all year long, bar none. They played great on offense. They played on defense. They had nice special teams plays. And they had some real thoughtful ways of developing things, which was really good for them overall as a team. I'm glad to see the development. Yes, they made a lot of statements about how many young players they had out there on the field at the same time. But guess what? We had them out there all along. It's just that they're now coming to age, and now they're comfortable, and then now they know they can hunker down and do the things that they normally should be doing. And see, they've gotten a little bit more confidence in the game. They got a little bit more desire in the game. I don't know about the injury that Anthony Connor had much to do with it. I hate to think so. I'm real sorry about his injury, but I know that the guy's doing well. I'm so happy that the Lord has blessed him to be able to walk and have a normal life. A game is a game, but dude, the good thing is that the Lord blessed him, and that's where we're going to move forward. But Louisville played a great time. I'm really happy to look at Bridgewater's development today. Bridgewater showed some real judicious movement and being able to look, see, and make his way downfield with passes, quality passes. He had a lot of good time. Didn't have to scramble that much, but the scramble came because Syracuse was trying to put some pressure on him, but he adapted well. And his young partners are adapting well, too, because Rogers knew to get open. Bellamy was open every once in a while. We got some nice runs out of the running game. It was just an all-around good game. So we got a good thing going, and lo and behold, back to 500. Back to 500. That makes a good thing, man. That really makes him look good. I'm proud of the development I've seen. One thing I got to give you before we go, we call all that news, all that noise about where the conference is going to go, what conference they're going to be in, Big 12, ACC, all along. And all along I told you, I said, man, just hold your horses, sit still, let's see what happens. Well, it went back and forth. Finally this week, West Virginia was taken in, we were left out. I don't know why, but it upset a lot of the Louisville fan base. Here's what I think we need to do. Forget the concept of where we need to go and who we need to see and where we need to be a part of somebody else's dream to make ours bigger. Let's take the model that, say, a BYU or a Boise State is taking. 10 years ago, nobody knew about Boise State. The only thing they knew about Boise State was they had a blue field, they did a humanitarian bowl, which made no sense, a bowl game in snow. But since then, they've come along. They hired Chris Peterson. They hired Dan Hawkins. Their game raised up. They scored a lot of points. Next thing you know, they're in bowl games. They're in bowl games, and they're talked about high-proficient offense, and they really weren't working with a lot other than just perfecting their own game. So that model got them to be the top 5 past 2 or 3 years, and now everybody sought after as an organization they want in their conference. So I think what we need to do here in Louisville is get our brand better. And when we get our brand better, we just got to go out there. If we're in the Big East, Missouri Valley, Conference USA, whoever, we need to just beat ass until we don't stop. There ain't no more to beat. We got to do it every week. And we get our brand up. We get back to that point like in the 80s. In the 80s, man, when U of L played a basketball game on Saturday afternoon, the world stopped. The world stopped. And why did the world stop? The world stopped because they knew that they had to come and play the Cardinals in Freedom Hall, and there was hell to pay for coming, and you're probably going to lose. But that fear is gone. We got to get that fear back, and if we get that fear back, we get that notoriety. ESPN will show us more in them clips, and we get those clips, and bam, we swell up, and probably this time next year, people will be looking at us as one of the people we want to have in our program. Right now, I'm just getting so sick of saying the begging But now that all that's cleared up, we'll go ahead and see what we can do. We can move on as a program, and let's just keep winning. That means soccer wins, track wins, baseball wins, diving wins, anything that's competitive, we got to win it, y'all. And that way we get our brand up, and our brand goes up. Then all of a sudden people start talking about us on ESPN again, and when they talk about us on ESPN, it's not an afterthought, it's a first thought. And once we become the first thought thing again, we blow up, and next thing you know, we where we want to be. All right, that's been my 2 cents. Hang on, I got something to tell you. We out of here. Well, that's been Tony's 2 cents for this week, y'all. Y'all sit back, relax. I'm not going to try to bug y'all a bit about it. I ain't been trying to be negative, but like I said, I saw some good plays out of a lot of players today. It was a good thing for us to be out there and show the home crowd and show everybody, what broadcast viewers can see, that we do have a quality game. And guess what? I see the strategy now. I see the strategy now. And first we were confused, but now it makes sense. It's got real simplistic. More points than them at the end of the game wins. That's it. More points than them at the end of the game wins. I always thought that when I was playing my level, but I see us working on his level too. See, because as long as I stop you from scoring, I got a chance to win. But if I don't stop you from scoring, I have no chance to win. So that's, I think, the philosophy. That's what I'm seeing. I saw lots of great effort today, and that's been my 2 cents. I'll see y'all next rep.